it's nutso how popular golf is right now. In fact, I think this past weekend probably proved that we've got to deal a little bit with exactly how we pull off the biggest events. There were probably some mistakes, organizational mistakes, that led to what happened on Saturday, I think, at Bethpage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in New York, and here you say, well, New York is a classy place. Okay, so
Oh, the
had they,
golf, yeah, the
it's,
golf community is crazy there. It's great.
but it's not. Had they held that event in any other venue in the United States, and the PGA of America puts an announcer and has her say "F Rory" and gets the crowd into it, it
Yep.
doesn't matter if you're in Biloxi, Mississippi,
Nope.
Little Rock, Arkansas, Ann Arbor, Michigan, it's gonna get crazy. Okay, so
And the other aspect of that is you're feeding it in. You're selling alcohol from 9 a.m. until the gates close. It's like I go to a game and I see alcohol enforcement people in windbreakers wandering around. I don't think they had enough of those people on site.
yeah,
You gotta, and also, and a lot of things like this, you're getting a volunteer organization to man concessions, and it's great. They're putting in their time. They're not working for an hourly. It helps raise more money for charities, but they're not trained to be servers of alcohol. They don't know the signs to
that's
look for, and I just think that a lot of what happened could have been alleviated by a little bit more organization in the enforcement of alcohol. And don't get me wrong, I love alcohol.
no, it's not. Yeah, it's about the alcohol, but it's responsible drinking, and
Yeah,
when
exactly.
when you get to the point of where you have now hooliganism, right?
Yep.
Dancing is going to get violent. Okay, so you have there. I was surprised. I worked one of the concessions. I volunteered at one of the concessions. My buddy was a marshal, so we all kicked in to try to. I worked there. I went there one day, but the reality is this: all that there were more. There were almost as many Europeans there as there were Americans. Okay, so
Yep.
Manhattan, every hotel in the city was flooded. They came to support their team. So the fact that something serious didn't break out there, right,
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
miracle. It's a miracle, okay?
Yeah.
Because and yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that it's going that route. It's a shame that it's losing some of its traditions, the spirit of the game, the goodwill, the gentlemanly nature, the good faith. It's just, and this, so you can say, well, no, this started somewhere like at the war by the shore, right?
But
We
I
had,
think, yeah.
we had Sevi and Chema, and you had Azinger and Stewart, and they got this whole game, but they
Yeah.
didn't, it never crossed the line.
Yeah.
This did, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think another factor playing into it that we've got to consider is all of this online gambling that you can do with your phone. Now, in a lot of sports, it's not that big a deal. In golf, it could be the biggest deal. Yeah, I'm standing 5 feet away from a player I've just placed a bet against. What's going to keep me from yelling at the top of his backswing or something like that? So, and again, I think you're absolutely spot on when you say that something really
Serious.
bad could have broken out. If you just dissect the beer getting thrown on Rory's wife episode, Dylan Dethier of golf.com, he zoomed in on the that one fan taken phone video. He zoomed in and did slow motion of it, and it actually turns out that the guy was holding his beer aloft, and it was a guy standing kind of behind and next to him that hit his hand and launched the beer down there. Now that could have had a fight break out from where the beer landed and from where the beer was launched.
Right. So the guy who slapped the beer could have got
And I
knocked.
mean, so they were so lucky to not. I mean, they were so lucky that it was just caught by one fan and didn't turn into something much worse than what it actually was.
Yeah. And yes, the gambling part of it, that's the kind of stuff that this brings out. And it's, it's now it's cheap.
Yeah.
changes the nature of how you even police the game, how you
It does.
how you can manage the occurrences. And since it's happening in real time, a lot of it can't be stopped, can't be avoided. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's tough.